Hello everyone and welcome to the Money Man. Now today I'm going to talk about my top 10 favourite paper notes of my collection thus far. These are by no means the most valuable, just the ones that I kinda like. So, starting at number 10 we have a 100 North Korean won note. Now if you want to see a full set of these paper notes, please go down to the link in the description, or you can go through to my channel and just find the video called North Korea Money, and you can see a full set of these incredible paper notes. But this one was produced in 1978, and you can see it's got Kim Il-sung, the founding father of North Korea, on the front. And I chose this because North Korean currency is quite hard to get hold of, and it's quite fascinating given the sort of circumstances that surround the sort of secretive, reclusive state of North Korea. So on the back we can see a landscape depicted on this paper note. So that is number 10. So coming in at number 9 we have a paper note from British India, when India was part of the British Empire. And you can see that this is a 1 rupee note. And this was produced in 1940. Now I chose this for number 9 because these paper notes are quite hard to get hold of in uncirculated condition, so I was really happy when I managed to actually acquire this note. So that is number 9. Now number 8 is something a bit more modern. We have here a 500 rupee note from Sri Lanka, and this was printed in 2010. And I chose this because I just really love the design. I actually have a full set of these paper notes, which I might showcase in a later video. We'll have a look at the back. So very beautiful design. And this is legal tender, which I could use today in Sri Lanka. So that is number 8. Now in number 7 we have one of the last paper notes ever to be issued in the Soviet Union. This is a 500 ruble note, and of course we can see Lenin on the front. So this was printed in 1992, just before the death of the Soviet Union. And after the fall of the Soviet Union, all their currency, the Russian currency, was redesigned really to reflect the demise of the communist system. So there we go. So that is paper note number 7. Now number 6 is from the Maldives, and this is 10 Maldive rufias, okay? I hope I pronounced that right. So this is a polymer note, and I got this because I just thought it was quite unlike anything else that I had in my collection. I actually have a full set of these paper notes, which again I might showcase in a later video, but they're just really interesting design produced by the Maldives Monetary Authority. So there we go, that is number 6. Now number 5 is a £5 note produced for the British Armed Forces in 1948, and these notes were actually used by British military stationed overseas after the Second World War. So if we look at the reverse, you can see £5, and it's got the terms and conditions of use of this paper note on the back. And I chose this because I really love the design, and I've got quite a lot of British military currency, but this is one of the more interesting ones that I have. So that is number 5. Now number 4 is probably one of the more valuable ones in this collection. It's a paper note that I was trying to get hold of for a very long time. They're very desirable, these. And it's actually 100 Hong Kong dollars produced by the Mercantile Bank. And it was printed in 1974. So this paper note is not very easy to get hold of in good condition. This one is sort of between very fine and extremely fine, so it's not brilliant, but it's still in quite good condition. I am actually trying to get one that's in uncirculated condition, but they do command quite a high price within the collector market, so it might take some time. But really beautiful note. Like I said in other videos, I have a thing for red currency. I don't know what it is, but there we go. So that is number 4. Now number 3, I love this note because of its historical significance. Now this is a $2 note from Rhodesia. Now, if you're probably wondering, you know, I've never heard of Rhodesia, what is that about? Well, it's actually now Zimbabwe. So Rhodesia was sort of a hangover of the British Empire, and it became sort of semi-independent. And then basically there was a civil war, an uprising led by Robert Mugabe, and he obviously conquered the country and expelled the white colonists and renamed it Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe is what used to be Rhodesia. So these paper notes for me are quite interesting. We've got a landscape on the back. And if we look at the front, it says it was printed in 1977, and it's got Salisbury, which used to be the capital city of Rhodesia. So, I'm currently working on getting a full set of these notes, but they're quite valuable, so it's going to take me some time to actually get a hold of those. So, next one is at number 2. Now, I've hinted at this in another video, because this is one of my favourite paper notes of all time. This is a Chartered Bank 10 Hong Kong dollar note that was printed anywhere between 1962 and 1970. And like I said, I love red paper notes, or burgundy to be more precise, and I just think the design of this is absolutely stunning. So I've actually got 3 copies of this paper note, but I am looking to acquire more because they are quite desirable to collectors, and they're not too difficult to get hold of. So yeah, that comes in at number 2. And then number 1 might not be what you were expecting. This tiny little paper note is my all-time favourite of my collection so far, and you can see it's a Government of Hong Kong 1-cent note. And the reason why I like this is not only for the beauty of the design, but the circumstances that surround it. Now, I'm going to do another video on this because it's called emergency currency, and I'll explain what that is in a later video. But there's a really incredible story behind this paper note, which I will explain later on. But I just really like the design as well. So yeah, that is my top 10 favourite paper notes in my collection. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a like, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more top 10s in the near future. Thank you so much for watching, and that is the Money Man signing out for now. Thank you, and bye-bye.